Welcome back to this Health and Wellness Thursday. Right now, we are speaking with the Single Parent Project. Alissa, Harrod, and Meghann Brimhall are joining us today. Thanks, Alissa and Meghann, for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
So, I'd love to hear more about the Single Parent Project. This is a brand new nonprofit, but you hope to become a global nonprofit.
Yes.
So,
So we are engaged in just really trying to help everybody that is a single parent. There's a stigma out there for that single parents are only women, and so we want to break that stigma and make sure that we're helping prevent homelessness and hunger, and really address mental health and substance abuse problems in the community.
what made you decide to create this nonprofit and come together, the two of you? Meghann, how did you get involved with Alissa?
I was actually a single mom for about 6 years. So during my time as a single parent, I had a really great support system. My family was close. I had friends that were close, and so I had my own struggles, but I didn't struggle as bad as I could have. And I just always wanted to give back to those single parents out there that did not have that support system. So I kind of had this idea a few years back, and as I started to push it, Alissa actually reached out and was willing to help, and she's just been kind of a huge driving force behind the success of the Single Parent Project with her background with business development and marketing. So we've been able to be a really good team and put all of our time and effort into the Single Parent Project for these last few months.
In the Single Parent Project, you focus on loneliness, also financial resources, and other really essential items that single parents need. Where is your focus right now?
Well, we're trying to really hit the donations hard. So we're currently working on filling out the grants for local businesses, larger organizations, to get funding. We started with zero funding, actually probably negative because we paid for our own licensing. So a lot of times organizations like ours have, a starting pool of some type of um, funding, but we haven't. And so we are looking to raise grants. We're looking at developing contracts with the state and organizations to help do outpatient services for mental health support groups. We're developing programming and really just trying to address the overall problem that that this population is underserved.
So, what are some specific goals that you have, and what do you hope to do immediately with these donations that you're hoping to receive to help single parents?
So immediately right now, when we receive any donations, that go straight to a single parent in need. So we're either helping them with their rent or helping them with utility payments. We're buying them groceries, helping with childcare costs. Really trying to keep them from getting further into debt and keeping them in their homes and keeping their homes up and running. So as donations come in, we're giving it straight back to these single parents that are in need.
And Alissa, when you found yourself in the position as a single parent at that time, what would have helped you the most back in the first days of you having to navigate that role in your life?
Well, to set the record straight, I never was a single parent. That was kind of the difference. I had a lot of single parent friends, and I was raised by a mom who had her mother was a single parent. So I was surrounded by a lot of single parent family members and friends. However, I was cohabitating, and um, I we fell below or above the poverty line at different times when I first got pregnant with my kiddo, and um, even with a partner, I felt the burden. And so, if you can imagine that without a partner and trying to figure out, one salary, one one support system every night as you go to bed or you do all the different tasks that a parent requires. It's exhausting and it's lonely. And thank goodness I didn't feel that from the full effect, but I knew a lot of people that did. And that's kind of why Meghann and I have developed such a great team. Is she has that single parent side, and I have the mental health side. And so together we were able to fund and create a bond that could fill both entities, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And Meghann, what are some of your tips for single parents? You've been there, you know what they've been through. What are some things that can help?
You know what? I think the biggest piece of advice that I could give any single parent out there is to have confidence in yourself and believe that you're able to try new things. Don't stay in your comfort zone. And this is, with jobs, especially if you've worked at the same job that's not quite cutting it for your family to take care of your family, try something new. We really want to focus on being able to help these single parents, beef up their resumes and have some interview skills that might help them get a better job in the future. So my biggest piece of advice is just to have confidence. I think that it's really hard to stay confident. It's really easy to fall victim of your situation. It's really easy to feel really down on yourself, and let the responsibilities kind of take over. So just kind of making sure that you're taking care of yourself and staying positive, and know that there's people out there that are willing to help you.
And Alissa, you mentioned the mental health piece. The Single Parent Project isn't just hoping to tackle the loneliness, the immediate financial need of single parents, but also the mental health aspect. Tell me how you hope to do that.
Yeah, so currently we're developing a programming to help address it in different layers, if you will. So we are creating a support group to help just there's a lot of loneliness and feeling of just failure and a lot of self-doubt and depression and anxiety and stressors that come into being a single parent. They fall victim to a lot of those mental health struggles. And a lot of times they're dealing with kiddos that have dealt with trauma, or they themselves have dealt with trauma. And so we're trying to address those from a whole family unit. So we want to make sure that they're being cared for. We want to offer individual and group counseling, experiential learning, which is more like recreational therapy and trust practices. And really inner confidence building. So a lot of gratitude and self-awareness and resilience, and really just trying to develop those programs to address those needs.
Meghann and Alissa, where can we get more information if we want to donate to the Single Parent Project, learn more, or if we are a single parent and we want to get some advice and some help?
So you can go to our website at singleparentproject.org. There is a place there to donate if you'd like to donate. Also, if you're just looking for resources, maybe you're looking to apply for government assistance, we have all of those resources listed on our website. If you'd like to apply for assistance with us, you can also do that from our website as well.
Well, thank you so much, Meghann and Alissa, for joining us today. It's good to hear more about the Single Parent Project. Thankful that you are providing some important and essential resources to single parents here in our community and hopefully beyond. So you can find out more about the Single Parent Project online. We'll be back in a flash right after this.